let's go back over to Mike Vasil, and I'm going to allow KenWo to present his case on Mike Vasil, why he thinks he's the better reliever.
All right. Well, Vasil, I know Pnoles is going to tell me. He's going to tell me that he got lucky with the BABIP, And early on, maybe that was the case. And in April, he was walking a bunch of guys, a pretty high clip in March and April. But then that's settled down over the course of the year. He was able to pitch equally as good against lefties and righties. If you look at the statistics, they're almost exact. He pitched with confidence. He induced a lot of ground balls. That's what you want from a sinker ball pitcher, is hit the ball into the ground. He got a lot of double plays. And then, towards the middle and end of the year, he had the balls to steal. He was just anytime he's on the mound, he knew he was getting them out, and he did. And other than he could even start a little bit. He started a couple games. He had one bad start against St. Louis that he went a little too long in, but for the most part, that guy was nails no matter what situation you put him in, no matter against righties, lefties, didn't make a difference. Home or road, didn't really make a difference. He was automatic. And I felt good when he was on the mound from the very start to the very end.
Love it. Great points. Pnoles, your chance for rebuttal.
Yeah, well, Vasil's a guy who won me over a little bit over the course of the year. I mean, I was there in that extra inning game against Cleveland when he was fist pumping and doing chest bumps with Kyle Teal. Not when the game was over, just because he got out of an inning. he was fired up. He's fun to watch. I mean, he's a fun to watch guy. But there is no such thing as a high leverage reliever who can't even strike out twice as many guys as he walks. And a guy who makes his own trouble, Vasil's walk rate is up there. And yeah, he gets grounders, sure, but I think he was very lucky on the balls in play. I think we've seen the best season of Mike Vasil's career, which good for him. I mean, that's a lot better than what guys that get taken in the Rule 5 draft at one point, wind up being. I mean, he had a fantastic year from that perspective, but yeah. I think he's more of a low leverage guy long term because you need guys who can get in there and wipe them out. No hitters are getting up there being worried about having to face Mike Vasil, and they wind up getting in there. And a lot of them grounded into double plays. He kept the ball on the ground a lot, but it's not something that I think he can repeat next year. You got to strike out way more guys than you walk to survive in Major League Baseball as a high leverage reliever.